making here. All right, so this one is on the best pumping exercise for HSP training, right? So make sure you watch the one on the best heavy exercises and the best stretch. All right, so remember the goal of the P portion is just to create occlusion, right? So maximize occlusion in the muscle. You don't have to wrap your shit up like they do in occlusion training. You could just again pick the right exercise and then focus on non-stop tension, just trapping the blood in there, right? And remember the benefits of occlusion training only apply to occlusion training. You cannot get that effect lifting heavy. It is literally impossible. And you can get a similar effect with the stretching exercises, but it won't be nowhere as close as occlusion. And this is not bro science, this is proven. All right, so for chest, let's focus on, again, remember, you want to focus on, to get maximum occlusion, you want exercises that allow you to maximally contract the muscle. And the reason why I put the pumping exercises at the end is because, you know, it's the order of importance, right? Heavy, stretch, pump, right? It's focus on that order because if you try to do the pumping exercise in the beginning, it's going to take away from your strength, so you won't be able to, you know, maximally stretch the muscle and things like that. So, all right, so focus on maximum contraction exercises for chest, crossover, cable crossover, or pec deck, push-ups. Make sure as you're doing push-ups, you're focusing on partial reps. Remember, at this point, you're not going for strength, so I don't want to hear no fucking range of motion bullshit. You're not going for stretch, you're just going for occlusion. So, create occlusion. Partial reps are king for occlusion. Because you're not letting the muscle, you know, relax. So focus on partial rep push-ups. Focus on squeezing the cross, you know, at the end part of the cable crossovers or the pec deck. And like I said, focus on only 2 exercises per letter, HSP, right? Only 2. So either you're doing the crossovers and the push-ups, or you know, the other way around. And you don't have to do them in the same workout. You could alternate them, like I always advise. Next up is also, and as you're doing the push-up, the partial reps, always try to bring your hands together, right? Meaning you're doing the push-ups, but you contracting your chest as you're doing it. Completely different feeling. And again, the goal is occlusion, so high reps, very, very short rest periods. Next up for lats, right? Back width, right? Pull down. Pull downs. You're not going to get maximum contraction and occlusion doing weighted chins. That's great for the heavy and the stretching component, but not for the pump. So pull downs, I recommend close grip, underhand pull downs, because that's really going to help you, do the partial reps at the bottom. Remember, all the occlusion exercises, it's mainly partial reps. You stay away from full range of motion bullshit when it comes to the pump occlusion part of HSP training. So close hand, reverse grip, pull downs. You could try pullovers, but again, nah. Just focus on the best. For traps, of course, for upper traps, you might want to do some shrugs or upright rows. Very high rep. Partial rep shrugs burn like a motherfucker. So you could add those. You could superset them if you want. Focus on the cables. That's gonna, really help you get the partial rep thing going. Or you can use dumbbells, when you're doing the upright rows or the shrugs. For back thickness, so that's your rhomboids boys and your mid trap area. You could focus on cable rolls. You could focus on face. You could use face pulls. You could use horizontal rolls using the cables. Mind you, I told you most of the pumping exercises are gonna revolve around cables or body weight movements. That's what really helps you get those partial reps going. For biceps, there are so many, but off the top of my head, preacher curls, right? But using the cables or the machines. Focusing on the contraction part, not the stretch. You could use one of my favorite exercises, which is with the cables. When you're doing the Samson curls, fucking love that. That's when you go into the cable crossover station and you're just grabbing, one handle on each arm and you just fucking doing this, right? So that should be good enough. There's a lot of exercises for biceps, but just focus on those 2. For triceps, keep it simple, right? Focusing on the long head. And then you might want to do overhead extension using the cables. Or you could just do typical tricep push downs, or you could do body weight, diamond push-ups, which are insane for both the long head and the outer head, the lateral head. What else? What else? You could also try kickbacks. Actually, kickbacks give you a fucking insane pump. Insane occlusion. Next up for shoulders, you do a tricep. Case closed. Do a tricep. Meaning you're doing front delt, side delt, real delt, and you're rotating that, right? Or you could superset side delt and real delt. But best would be obviously face pulls. You could also do the cross pulls that I mentioned in the stretching video. But again, you're focusing not on the stretch, but on the occlusion, the contraction for this part of HSP training. Legs, obviously leg extensions for your quads, for your hamstrings, leg curls. I think that's about it. Your neck, obviously, same thing, extensions. There's not much you can do for your neck. And I think that covers all the main muscle groups for HSP training, the pump side of the equation. If not, comment below, and I'll probably, I'll answer in the comment section. But make sure you watch the heavy video, the stretch video, and now the pump videos. All right, so at least that, I'm hoping for now that answers all the questions about exercise selection for HSP training. Again, when the book comes out, everything's going to be more detailed and things like that, but I'm giving you guys the free goodies right now. That's it. If you're new, subscribe. Oh, click that fucking bell, by the way. I keep forgetting about that shit. If you want notifications when I upload. Comment below. Comment your questions for the next videos. Help each other out in the comment section. And do not forget to like the video if you fuck with Team 3D. I'm out of here, guys.